See if she runs. Hey, boys. Well, she's running. Let's go ahead and put the filter on here and stuff and see how she cuts. I have it laced up with a, this is a 20-inch bar, 70 drive link bar, but it's got a 72 drive link chain on it. Not that that's important, but I have a 9-pin sprocket. Let's just see how she does. Oiling like crazy. My goodness. Okay, we're turned on. I think that'll do for a first attempt. Yeah, buddy. That is running slick right there. That's for it having a 9-pin sprocket. Tons of torque still, you know. I wonder if it'd be faster with an 8, because it did bog a little bit, you know, but not much. So the story with it is, I tried cutting the squish. I got it crooked. Long short of it is, I sent it to Brennan Cass. Brennan Cass, or I dropped it off with him whenever I was at Hopper Stock. And Brennan Cass straightened up the cylinder for me. Ultimately, that lowered it a little bit more than I wanted to, but I mean, it's fine. It's perfectly fine, turns out, you know. But whenever I got it back, because, you know, to straighten up my mistake, he had to drop it even further. And that put the exhaust opening at 110 degrees, which I would never be able to pull start this thing if it was 110 degrees on the exhaust. It's got enough compression as it is. But it did make that chamber nice and small. And the exhaust number is at 94. It's a 94 on the exhaust. The intake fell at about 77.5, and I decided to just smooth over that where it enters into the cylinder. That's all I did, was really just smooth it over, and so we're at 79 on the intake, and the transfers are at 119. So that's your numbers. I don't have a proper muffler mod on it yet, because you know, hey, take what you can get. I'm kind of done with it for now. But all I did was cut out this portion right here. I just cut it out. It's still running the baffle that's up top. So there's that. I did modify the carburetor as far as the governing portion of it. I JB welded it, is what I did. I put JB weld in the screw that goes in there. Tightened it down. Obviously it worked. What else? I did not modify the carburetor further. If I do enjoy running this and using this and everything, and going to races and racing with it, and I want to take it a step further, I will put a bigger carburetor on there. And ultimately, it all depends on me and how far I want to push this envelope for racing. Because this is literally just for racing. That's it. The only time that I'm going to use this to cut with is for a race. And this will just give me something to compete with that I'm not embarrassed of. You feel me? All right? I do plan on piping it. Because whenever I go to the race in Alabama, and most of the big races, you know, they have a class for your hot saw, right? Or your unlimited saw, whatever. They call it different things in different places. In which case you would be, normally I'd be competing against people with 140cc saws and a pipe and running on methanol as well. So do I want to go that far? I don't know. I mean, one thing that I don't want to do is jump into it without testing the waters, and I'll let this be a ever progressing project before I go and spend tons of time and money making this into a 140cc stroker. You know, if I'm only going to compete with it once a year just for the hell of it, am I really going to put that much time and money in it? I don't know. But as it is, I can definitely pipe it up and have something to compete with that runs pretty darn good. Good Lord, am I already out of fuel? I didn't fill the tank all the way, but no, it's got fuel in there. It's got fuel. Maybe that screen's clogged up in the carburetor or something. I don't know. One thing's for sure is I didn't do a timing advance, nothing. All right, this is step-by-step process. This is the first rung on the ladder. Acting just like it's running out of fuel. I bet you that screen in the carburetor's clogged up. But it's not too hard to start, which that's excellent. These things are a bear to get started. That's why I didn't even try in the beginning. I didn't pull it at all without first squirting some gas in it, you know. Nah, it ain't happening. All right, well, that's this video. Runs pretty good. Got more to do though. All right, and I'm happy as it is. Is this the fastest saw that I have? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it has potential to be, but I don't know if it's there yet. I don't know if it'll beat the Shindaiwa or the Johnson as far as actual speed. And that's even with a 9-pin sprocket on it. I don't know. We'll just have to see.